Barbie's on the run, accused of killing her new boyfriend, Kenneth, in cold blood. Now, her two best friends, Georgette and Candy, have to catch the real killer and clear Barbie's name before it's too late. It is time for dolls, drama, and death in our new parody TTRPG series, Barbie Didn't Do It. Welcome to a new TTRPG series set in a world not unlike our own, a little bit more pastel and pink because we are in the Barbie-verse, where everybody loves Barbie, everybody knows Barbie, and we have a whole cast of dolls this season to bring you a new murder adventure. I am the doll maker, your storyteller, guiding you through this thrilling mystery. This is a TTRPG show, so we're gonna be rolling to determine our fate, and we'll be rolling a d6 to do that. A 5 to 6 is a success, a 1 to 2 is a failure, and a 3 to 4 is that kind of gray area where we can have a little bit of fun and figure out whether you succeeded or not, or fell flat on your faces. I'd like to take us back 2 weeks ago to a party at Barbie's Malibu beach house. It was Kenneth, Barbie's new boyfriend's birthday, and Barbie was throwing him the bash of the century. Georgette, you were there for this party, correct? And you hadn't seen Barbie for a few hours.
She had been missing for a little while.
Yeah, and you're one of her best friends, so you thought this was kind of strange?
I thought it was very strange, and I kept calling out for Barbie because it was time to do Barbie shots.
Oh, what are Barbie shots?
It's made of sparkles and glitter, removes those inhibitions.
Oh, so you can kind of let your hair down?
Let your hair down. She loves Barbie shots, so I was really worried when she didn't come around when I was hollering for her. I was also celebrating the birth of Betsy's 39th cow baby, her little calf.
Who's Betsy?
Betsy's my cow. She's a beautiful cow. She's had 39 babies as of now. And Barbie has been there to help deliver every single one of them. So Barbie is a true friend.
She is so proficient in so many jobs and skills.
She can do anything.
You're celebrating both Kenneth and Betsy on this day, and Kenneth is Barbie's new boyfriend. How well did you know Kenneth?
I had seen him around town and in my shop sometimes, but otherwise—
You have a shop?
I do, I have a shop. It's called Making Stuff.
Oh, okay, what do you do in that shop?
The Making Stuff is a one-stop shop for all your crafting, hobby, barning, farming, horsey, cow, DIY, fix-it, antiques, cakes, strudels, coffee, tea, shop.
So you're kind of like a jack of all trades in what you do. That's fantastic, and no wonder you and Barbie were such fast friends because Barbie's so good at everything.
She's so good at everything. She was the inspiration for my shop. She can do anything, so I can do anything too.
Wow, I love that attitude. That's the attitude of the Barbie-verse.
That's right.
That we all know and love. So you're at this party.
Like I said, I was trying to call for her because we were in the kitchen getting ready to do the Barbie shots, and I was like, where's Barbie?
Did you find this strange at the time?
So I found it so strange that Barbie was not around for those Barbie shots, and she had been missing for several hours.
But nobody had identified she was missing, or had they?
No, nobody said, oh, nobody knows where Barbie is. She was missing from my heart.
Candy, you are Barbie's other best friend. And so you, of course, were also at Kenneth's birthday party 2 weeks ago, correct?
Of course I was there. Who wasn't there?
Who wasn't?
The mayor was there.
Oh, really?
All the chimps in the zoo.
You also maybe didn't or did pick up on that Barbie was missing for a little bit?
Yeah, she was gone. I saw her, and then I spent about 2 to 3 hours extolling the virtues and powers of crystals to some of the guests. And when I looked up from my wide array of crystalline baubles, she was gone.
What do you do with these crystals? Roll to see what you do with the crystals.
3.
So that's a 3. You don't know what the fuck you do with these crystals.
I don't know what these crystals do, but I know they work.
Thank you.
And I only carry around just enough crystals to get the job done. 30.
Had you brought a guest to this party, or were you flying solo?
I brought Zake, the dishwasher, from where I perform. You know the franchise chain family-style restaurant, Tables?
Who doesn't?
I'm there every night performing some of my greatest hits. And I just know a record executive is going to roll through one of these days and get some quesadillas with spinach and artichoke dressing.
So had you been performing at Barbie's party, or was there other entertainment brought in?
I was performing the duties of a good friend. by being at the party.
And yet you hadn't seen Barbie or Kenneth for hours.
It had been a while, yeah. And Kenneth is a regular at tables.
Tables where, pardon me, remind me of your friend's name.
Zake?
Zake works?
Yes.
And you and Zake, are you an item? Or?
No. We just sleep together and spend most of our time together.
I see. Well, is there any real love in your life?
Yes. As a matter of fact, there is a mysterious man with whom I have a long written correspondence with, and he lives in South America.
Really? Wow, that's how international.
Where's that?
South!
I'm from there.
Oh my God!
Oh, and is that part of your friendship? You bonded over this aspect that you are with someone from the South and Georgette is also from the South?
No!
No?
I see.
See, I really like pink. And I found out that Georgette also likes pink.
I love pink.
Oh, well, it looks beautiful on both of you.
And I sell crystals and pink in my shop.
I'm always buying her pink.
What do you do with the pink after you purchase it?
Celebrate.
And what a place for it at Barbie's Dream Mansion as you are celebrating Kenneth. Well, the celebrations of the day took a turn for the deadly. And I think you were both, like many other party guests, shocked because tragedy struck when Barbie's new boyfriend, Kenneth, was found dead.
I forgot.
In a pool of his own blood, murdered.
Yes.
Yes. And I think probably what threw you both for an even greater loop was what you kind of saw, just sort of, over the shoulders of the many crowded bystanders.
Yes.
You saw Barbie
Barbie.
in that room with
In
Kenneth,
the room with Kenneth.
Love Barbie.
holding a knife
Holding a knife.
over his bloody body.
That was distressing.
And you connected eyes with Barbie at the time, long enough to watch her drop that knife and then flee into the night.
Her aura was very strange.
Yeah, is that something you picked up on?
Oh, I'm an empath.
Well, and it's been 2 weeks since that happened, and you haven't heard any word from Barbie after she fled the scene from that Malibu dream house deadly night. Kenneth, he was sent to the plastic factory to be melted down and repurposed. So you've just been sort of in this state of distress, and Georgette, you went back to your farm. Kind of what has life been like?
Well, some of the baby calves have died because I've been so obsessed with watching the news cycle for any updates.
Oh my gosh.
I've just been glued to my TV and the refrigerator. I'm a stress eater.
You got some leftover cake from the party?
Yes, I took all the cake.
I'm sure probably it was not a celebratory mood after that.
And there was no knife.
And there was no knife to cut the cake, so I said, well, I should just take it all home because I have knives at home.
Well, you're seeing these news cycles, and the authorities are on a manhunt, a woman hunt for Barbie, okay?
Yes.
And there's been no sighting of her. She left that Malibu dream house, took off in her Barbie dream plane, has been on the lam ever since. And someone had to explain to you what lamb meant because you thought.
I thought my farm. I thought of my farm first.
Your farm first.
And I said, Barbie, you had too many Barbie shots. Get off that lamb. The lamb was like,
And Barbie shots are amazing for digestive health, so she would have shat all over that lamb.
Georgette, you're on your farm this day. You hear a knock at your door and it's Candy.
Hi, Candy, come on in. You want a piece of cake?
Candy's actually come by because she had a disturbing piece of mail.
I was supposed to register my car 3 years ago.
Oh, no.
I also got a different piece of mail.
Oh, open it up.
Candy, you got this in
What's
the mail.
it say?
Call yourselves my friends, always thinking of only you. Maybe one of you killed Kenneth. Phonies. Stay away from me. Everyone knows your true nature. Real nice. Not. XOXO Barbie. Oh, XOXO Barbie. And then it's pink on the back.
Oh, she knows us so well.
She knows us so well. Okay, well, that's that.
That's a pretty disturbing message to get from your best friend.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up.
Yeah, wait a minute. That is pretty effed. Daddy limited the spending limit on my card to $20K when I swore last.
is Barbie just in her villain era now? That, you know, she killed Kenneth and now she's thrown her two best friends to the wind?
Well, I mean, think about it this way. What is Barbie good at? Scuba diving, dog grooming, castle construction. Who's to say she can't be a villain?
That's true.
I mean, it's not ideal. And also, Tables has lost a lot of business. Kenneth was a big fan of the Kobe beef quiche sliders.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth was always coming by. You know, he requested Zake's table, right? Every time he was there?
Yes, next to the dishwasher in the back. That is Zake's table. It's a card table that can be collapsed if there's a rush and there's many dishes brought through. But Kenneth loved to sit in the back and listen to Zake talk about his prog rock band.
Oh, really? And you guys jam together ever?
No, he says I wouldn't understand his kind of music. I did write a protest song trying to exonerate Barbie, though.
You did?
It's raw, unforgiving, and has a lot of feeling in it.
Can we hear any of it?
No.
Now that you've gotten this message from Barbie that seems pretty scathing toward you two, do you still want to support her with this protest song?
Well, it's not really protesting anything so much as singing about my favorite things, which is dogs, the beach, and sunshine. It is a little bit, what's the feeling I'm having when I'm not happy? What's that called?
I don't know.
I am feeling I don't know about it, if I'm being honest.
I've never heard of it, but I could understand maybe where you'd be coming from.
Because everyone's usually pretty happy in the Barbie-verse, right? Like, this is an anomaly.
Life is perfect in the Barbie-verse.
And so Barbie, who's always been wonderful to you, sends you this letter. Is there anything you can read from this, Georgette?
Well, I'm a little bit wary of Candy now. If Barbie thinks that Candy might have done it, I'm a little scared.
It could be me.
And I'm a little scared.
And I'm a little stinker.
It could be Georgette that killed Kenneth.
Hey.
But you both
Never.
Are you throwing me under the barn?
It's a big barn.
Well, thankfully you both have alibis from Barbie's party,
That's true.
right?
That's right.
Oh, that's so true. We both have alibis, so it couldn't have been us.
Unless it was me.
It
no,
wasn't.
wait, I have
You
an
would
alibi.
never.
I have an alibi.
You have an alibi.
I have an alibi.
As the doll maker and the storyteller, I can confirm that you were not the killer, Candy.
But it could be me.
It could be Georgette.
But I don't think so.
You're a DIY kind of gal with your level of know-how. You know, you can surely solve who the real killer is.
You're so bold, too. You wouldn't have run away if you were the killer. You would have
wouldn't
made it
have.
known right then and there.
And I would have just been so much better at doing it.
And you would have harvested him for his meat.
And bone marrow.
So are we thinking like this is out of nature for your friend Barbie to have killed Kenneth? What's the thought there?
Absolutely. She doesn't use the mail.
Yes. I wonder, is this even from Barbie?
It says Barbie.
I know, but I'm just trying
It's
to
on
think,
her stationery.
you know, I'm a little bit elevating my thought process thinking, did somebody go
Wait,
into her,
hold this crystal. It brings truth.
did somebody go into her drawer, take her stationery, write this letter to us as Barbie? I don't think this is from Barbie.
It's on Barbie's exclusive stationery that only Barbie has access to. But I like the way you're thinking, Georgette.
Shit.
I like the way. Maybe there is more to this letter than meets the eye.
C-A.
Candy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an M, but it
Oh,
looks like an
okay.
N. It looks a lot like an N.
Okay.
M-P-E-R.
Anagram.
Camper.
Oh.
It is not an anagram, but it is an acrostic clue.
Recum.
Yes.
Cream.
Redneck.
Cream.
So as Georgette has astutely noticed, and this is why she's the smart one,
I don't appreciate that.
C-A-M-P-E-R.
in Barbie's letter to you, she has hidden a message, an acrostic word, camper, in this. Now, you two know, and you're familiar with, Barbie's Dream Camper toy playset with pool and 60 plus accessories, toilet just for show, which Barbie keeps on the edge of town. This is kind of like her little getaway from home. She and her old boyfriend, Ken, before Kenneth used to kind of go there, it was like a little bit of a love shack.
Yeah.
So you know that this camper exists. Maybe this is a clue.
I think it is a clue.
Look at this. M-O-K-Y-R-X. Morks.
Morks. You're all-
What does it mean?
So you know it says camper.
Okay.
And so does this burn anything in you? Is this?
That's Barbie's camper by the beach.
But yeah, we need to go to her camper.
I ride my bike out there all the time. That's where I met Barbie.
Do you think she's hiding out in her camper?
There's only one way to find out. Hoping.
Well, Candy, you did ride your bike to Georgette's just now.
This is true.
So, and you've got those little spokes on the back that you can, sometimes you go for your tandem rides.
With Zake.
With Zake. maybe the two of you can hop on that bike and...
I'm gonna hop on the back of your bike.
Well, he says he has to drive because I'm not responsible enough and I also need to give him a back rub. But yeah, we can go on my bike.
So you two hop on Candy's bike, and let's just assume that Zake, in his omnipresent wisdom, is maybe you're Skyping him in so he can be present for this and just watch over you on the bike, Candy.
I ride with no hands on the handlebars, so that shouldn't be a problem.
And what do you do when you get there?
What is around?
Well, so it's kind of like you said, it's on the bluffs at the beach in a little bit of a clearing surrounded by trees. There's really nothing else around. You're exhausted because you pedaled quite far to get there. And so it's just this little camper, kind of looks like an Airstream. It's really, really cute. Of course, like in the pink pastel palette. Yes. And there's a little grill out front.
There's a little girl out front?
Grill.
Oh.
She spelled it in her head. There's a little grill out front, little tiny wade pool, for splashing around. And you can also see the door, which usually would require a key to get in, has kind of been like kicked in.
Oh no, there's a dent in the door. And I'm also counting the shades of pink. It's one of my favorite things to do.
How many are there?
I count 17 so far. 18. 19.
Okay. I'm sure that you
20.
won't find, wow. I hope no one's in there using the toilet that's just for show. I know I've made that mistake.
Well, you hear something coming from inside the camper. You hear a...
There must be a little grill in there.
Let's also kick in the door. We kick it in.
I kicked the wall of the camper next to the door at the same time as Georgette kicking the door.
So the door kicks in, you hear, ah! And then you see kind of like on the little bed that's in the corner of the camper, there's like a mound underneath a blanket on the bed.
I go, hey!
Georgette?
Barbie?
Candy?
The blanket gets pulled over and you see mascara streak down her face. It's Barbie. She's been curled up hiding in the bed.
She never lets her mascara run.
I'm sorry you girls had to see me like this.
Apology accepted.
Oh, Candy, Georgette, I am so happy to see you right now. Barbie, where have you been?
It's been awful. Did you get my letter?
Well, yeah, but I
Yoicks!
I don't believe you would think that we actually did this.
Of course I didn't. This letter, I don't mean any of those things. I just said that so that way no one would think that we were still friends.
You didn't mean kiss, hug, kiss, hug?
Of course I did. I always do.
Okay, well pick a lane, Barbie.
The cops are on. They're chasing me. I don't know what to do. So I sent that letter and I tried to conceal my whereabouts so I knew that you two would find me. You're both so smart. Georgette, you're so smart.
Zake said you should turn yourself in.
What? But I didn't.
And I said, no, I'm writing a protest song. I've got this much so far.
Sing her the first lyric.
Okay. Love.
Oh, Candy, that was beautiful.
There's more.
It means so much to me that you girls would try to help me and well, Zake, in the other situation, I would say that Zake is absolutely on the money, but I didn't do it. You have to believe me.
What happened?
I can't even remember. I was at the party and I had just come down the water slide and my top started to fall off. And so I went upstairs to get some double-sided tape and things just kind of go dark after that. I was so excited to do the Barbie shots, but all I remember now is waking up from this haze and there in a pool of blood was my beloved Kenneth. And we haven't been together for that long, but he was a nice guy, right?
He was all right.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's always sitting at that table in the back.
He loves tables. We went to our first date there.
I remember.
And he's bought a lot from my shop of tables.
He's a good fella.
Because he loves tables.
He's a good guy. I mean, Nobody will ever hold a candle to my Ken.
Now that it's summer, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for sunny, active days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fill up fast with flavorful and nutritious ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You save time, eat well, and stay on track reaching your goals. Elevate eating at home with our new upscale surf and turf and surf meal options like roasted garlic filet mignon and shrimp and Cajun spice shrimp and salmon. Choose from 34 plus chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options featuring premium ingredients such as broccolini, leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus. Plus, you can round out your meal and replenish your snack supply with an assortment of 45 plus add-ons, including breakfast items like our delicious apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites, and potato, bacon, and egg breakfast skillet. Or for an easy wellness boost, try refreshing beverage options like cold-pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies. Looking to pack in more protein? Conveniently add on filling options like a salmon fillet or chicken wings to your Factor meals to support your nutritional goals any time of the day. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but meals are ready faster than restaurant delivery in just 2 minutes. With Factor, you can rest assured you're making a sustainable choice. We offset 100% of our delivery emissions to your door, source 100% renewable electricity for our production sites and offices, and feature sustainably sourced seafood in our meals. Head to factormeals.com/mustbedice50 and use code mustbedice50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code mustbedice50 at factormeals.com/mustbedice50 to get 50% off your first box.
You've heard me talk about how important it is to have a VPN to protect your online privacy, but choosing a VPN you trust is equally as important. Now, I like to do research on our sponsors, and I only recommend brands to my viewers that I believe in. I can say with full confidence that ExpressVPN is the best VPN on the market, and here's why. Number one, ExpressVPN doesn't log your activity online. Lots of cheap or free VPNs make money by selling your data to advertisers, but ExpressVPN doesn't do this. They even developed a technology, Trusted Server, that makes their VPN servers incapable of storing any data at all. Number two, speed. ExpressVPN now uses Lightway, a new VPN protocol they engineered to make user speeds faster than ever. I have tried many VPNs in the past, and they can sometimes slow my connection way down. But ExpressVPN is always blazing fast, and it lets me stream videos in HD quality with zero buffering. The last thing that really sets ExpressVPN apart is how easy it is to use. You don't need any technical skills to get set up. Lord knows I don't have any. Just fire up the app and tap one button to connect, that's it. Even your grandparents could do it. CNET, Business Insider, The Verge, and many other tech journals rate ExpressVPN as the #1 VPN in the world. So protect yourself with the VPN that I use and trust. Use my link, expressvpn.com/mustbedice today and get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/mustbedice. Visit expressvpn.com/mustbedice to learn more.
You remember Ken?
He is quite dreamy.
How could I forget? His hair never moved once.
Ken was my first boyfriend, my one true love. I thought we'd be together forever. And then he died. And I think that's part of the reason why they think I killed Kenneth, because isn't it a little suspicious that 2 of my boyfriends died? I'd be suspicious of me too. I don't blame the authorities, but Ken's gone, so I had to move on with my life, and that's why I started dating the other Kens, you know, and some of those relationships didn't work out, but I thought that Kenneth and me, I thought we were hitting it off, and
You really were.
Yeah, but he's dead now.
he is. But I swear to you, I didn't do it. I woke up and I saw him laying there, and for some reason there was a knife in my hand. Everyone just appeared and I got so scared, so I just ran.
Barbie, where'd you even get that knife?
I don't know, it was just there.
Guilt notwithstanding, you looked amazing, and everyone is carrying around knives in town now. It's the accessory of the season.
Really?
ICUs are overrun with snatch-looking women with knives.
Yes, but they're plastic knives, and the one you had was shiny. I've never seen a knife like that, Barbie.
Because it was a real knife, Georgette. I know.
I'm processing.
Where did that come from?
All I remember is I smelled burning, and I saw this
That
puddle.
was Zake and his friends.
Oh, well, it felt like it was burning in the room, and then and I saw this puddle on the ground. I'm not sure what it was, but then I also saw who I think is the real killer. It looked like a man, and it seemed like he had one arm, and he was running away. I couldn't really make out who he was, but I got scared, so I I just dropped the knife and I ran and I got in my dream plane and I took to the skies. And then I came here, the place where I thought no one would find me.
Do you renew your pilot's license annually, or is it like a biannual thing?
The hardest part too is I have so many jobs, you know, and I've been slacking on all of them.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
Well, I did say something several times, and that's why she knew. Because I said, Barbie, I can't do it all.
No, I'm so
Okay,
sorry I haven't
well-
been able to help you at the farm, Georgette.
And writing my songs.
And of course, who's gonna harmonize with you?
Me?
I guess you can do anything, even harmonize with yourself.
It's true. Listen. Ooh. Ooh. I'm working on it.
Girls, I am so scared. I really think that I'm gonna be tried for a crime I didn't commit, and I need your help.
Well, you must have quit. Wait.
We're here to help, Barbie.
Look, I don't have any leads, but I think I know some people who might. And that's my ex-boyfriends, the Kens. I know that they don't want to talk to me, and I get it. I'm radioactive right now, which is why I need you girls to find them and get some information.
Should we tune her to the right station or something, maybe?
What does that mean?
Well, if she's radioactive. Maybe.
No.
Oh.
I just mean that I'm
I
a
use an MP3 player.
persona non grata, a pariah. I'm a completely unwanted person right now. Nobody wants to be associated with me.
Oh, we do, Barbie.
No hablo.
I'm bad news.
Oh!
Candy. Yeah, but I
Wow.
trust you two, and I know that you will find the Kens and you will help figure out who the real killer is.
I mean, I've got nothing going on.
Well, and this is my #1 priority until Betsy has her 40th cow. In which case, Barbie, I need you to come out of this camper and help me because she's a heavy bitch.
And I do have a set at tables on Thursday at 8 p.m. and I need people to know when to clap at the right time.
And I would do that for you, 100%, Candy. Will you go find the Kens?
Okay.
Yes.
But can we take the convertible? My legs are tired.
I don't have it here.
Where is it?
Well, my Corvette is at the racetrack.
We'll take that.
Yes.
Here, I mean, I know you know the place, but I printed you these maps of my world, and I think I know where the Kens might be. Starting with Kenzo. Oh, he was so dreamy, and you know he likes fast cars, so of course he's gonna be at the racetrack.
So we have to, I guess we'll take
we
the,
gotta
take
get
the
your
bike.
bike. Do you want me to ride? I can pedal this time.
I do want you to pedal.
Okay, I'll pedal
I'll
this time.
walk.
If I were you, I would start with Kenzo, and you can kind of see that Barbie's taken sort of like, she's got this like backpack thing and she's starting to like buckle
It's a parachute?
herself into it. You're not really sure what's happening. And she kind of takes your hands in hers and she says, I love you girls more than anything. I trust you both to find the Kens, get the clues, and help find the murderer.
I say to Georgette, even in her lowest moment, her hands are harder and smoother than ever.
Thank
amazing.
you. And she kind of picks up these goggles and puts them on and pulls them over. And then she kicks open the door to the camper and she turns back to you both with a beaming smile and says, peace out, girls. Until next time. And then over the bluff, you see Barbie take a flying leap. And as she's doing this, she also tosses you a set of keys. And Georgette catches them, and you can see they've got a cool Barbie keychain on them.
Wow.
Cool, Barbie.
Robbie.
And with that, Barbie is gone over the cliffside. And then you kind of look over, and then all of a sudden you see a parachute, and then Barbie is sailing over the horizon.
That bird looks like our friend. Too bad she killed herself.
She just gonna go into the water? What's over there?
She's on her way.
Maybe she's
On
got
her way where?
Her Barbie speedboat maybe is hidden in a cove. I don't know.
She gave you this map, and on the map you can see of the Barbie verse. There's Kenzo's racetrack. You also see Barbie General, the hospital, and then you see the animal reserve.
Well, I know Barbie said to go to the racetrack and find Kenzo, but you know how much I love animals.
Well, it's not really a good place to be since the chimps at Barbie's party have been loosed.
Oh, that's true. They were loosed.
We can go back. We can go there too. I just feel like we should go to the racetrack.
All right.
Something is compelling me to go to the racetrack.
Candy, you're right.
So now you two you're taking off with on the bike to the racetrack.
I'm running next to the bike. because I was so tired I couldn't ride it.
Yeah.
And you also see as you're running off on this next to this bike, you kind of see a pack of dogs start to sort of follow you down the road. And Candy, can you roll a d6 to see if you can outrun the dog?
That'll be my meat crystal. It's made of gristle. 1.
Ooh, a 1. So
She's got bite marks in her legs, like her plastic leg. From where the dog chewed her.
Exactly, Georgette. Well, Georgette, you hear. You describe what you're seeing as Candy's. You're looking back and Candy.
Yeah, she's like, jogging, and there are little tiny chihuahuas on her leg, and it's just.
And yeah, you can see the little bite marks in the plastic.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bandage that up for Candy later. And Candy, maybe you sing a song to the dogs to try to fend them off.
Pain is a good thing because it reminds us why we do the things we do.
That was beautiful. And the dogs hear this. These are Barbie's dogs, okay, that she kind of had to leave behind to let them roam now in the woods free since she could no longer care for them.
Like Escobar's hippos.
Exactly. The same, that's the parallel. And
I heard about that from my pen pal boyfriend.
Oh, your South American
In the South?
boyfriend?
But he assures me that it might not be Colombia where he is.
You're not 100% certain.
I don't know.
Well, this seems to soothe the dogs, this beautiful singing. And so they kind of kind of wander back to Barbie's camper and lay down and wait for their mistress to return.
I take out my phone while I'm running and I say, note to Candy, record song with no details. I also haven't pressed any buttons.
Well, you wouldn't be able to press them anyways because it's just plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually you've been at Barbie's all night, and so the sun's starting to kind of rise on the horizon and you can make it out. And you see in the distance there the on-the-go pony race doll play set, which Kenzo, Barbie's ex-boyfriend, has converted into Kenzo's racetrack. And now it's like a cool, high-octane racetrack.
Wow.
You see the flags, checkered flags, and it's just very, very, very awesome because Kenzo is a very, very, very awesome kind of guy.
He's so cool.
He's the coolest.
Anything that's like exciting,
Yeah.
he's into. What do you guys do when you get to the racetrack?
Well, I'm just thinking about how Kenzo's seen nothing yet until he comes to one of the births of one of my cows. That is an adrenaline rush.
It happens faster than you'd expect.
Okay.
You look away for 1 second and the cow's out there.
I think that's something that you could offer him at the racetrack if you're trying to get information from him.
A child?
You could say, well, no, just be like, you want to come witness a high adrenaline cow birth.
Yes.
Kenzo, maybe he'd be interested in that.
Or a high adrenaline acoustic set at tables.
It's such a rush.
Oh, I believe it.
And you could get an iced tea that's made out of mangoes.
It's called It's Such a Rush.
the iced tea.
The cocktail.
So you get to the racetrack and you see there's one set of gates to get in, and they're open. People are flooding the racetrack right now because there's a big race
For
happening
boats?
today.
At 6 a.m.?
Well, it's early in the day because people are starting to tailgate for the race.
Yes. We are gonna go in, we're gonna walk past all the tailgaters, even though we love it because our friend Barbie is a master barbecuer. So
And she's always cooking up gator tails.
Yes, but we know that she's not here and we would just be lost without her. So we're just gonna walk past all these tailgaters and walk
true.
right in.
It's true. I do smile and wave.
Kick open the gate, even though it's already open.
I kick the brick pillar with it's attached to.
Well, you get through this gate and then you see that there's like a little ticket taker stand, and there's a little tiny man standing there. He's kind of a squat man, a little stout, golf shirt on that has like a little bit of a racing checkered emblem on it. And then it says just on his breast pocket, it says Peppaducci.
Is he a troll doll?
He kind of does have the physique of a troll doll.
Yeah.
And he's very, he's got.
But is his hair center parted?
Oh, yes. And it's like thinning, and he's got like.
What is it? Peppaducci?
You see Peppaducci
Peppaducci.
on his, and he's there. He's taking the tickets as people start coming in.
We cut in line
Yeah.
because, right?
Yes.
We're hot.
I don't have tickets. Do you have tickets?
Don't worry, I'll take care of this one. I walk up to the window and I don't say a word, but I immediately start to read this man's aura.
Roll to read his aura.
Thank you. I wanted the opportunity to fail. 5.
Oh, so you got a beat on this man in the ticket taker window.
Excuse me, sir. I'm getting that your name is Pepper Duchy.
I am a Rocky Peppaducci, a simple ticket taker. How do you know my name?
I'm an empath. Also, Chow.
Oh,
Yes, she's an empath. And Rocky, I see you in my store all the time buying buttons.
oh, I see. A Rocky Peppaducci is a very big race car button collector, and I love your store. Oh, now I see
Yes.
you are famous Barbie's Georgette and Candy. Oh my! And he pulls out a little autograph book, and he kind of like, he hands it to you, to see. If you will, Bella, if you will, sign.
Of course,
for
Rocky.
Peppaducci. Oh,
I
don't-
take it and I say, oh my God, thank you. And I put it in my bag.
you keep a trinket from a Rocky Peppaducci.
I love
I
gifts.
cannot believe my eyes today. Oh, ladies. Oh, what can a Rocky Peppaducci do for you?
Rocker,
I see.
We were just hoping our name might be on your little list there.
Roll to see if you can convince him. A
4.
Georgette, you are really, really good at the technical stuff, but you just, it's Candy that kind of has that sort of charisma. So he desperately, desperately wants to find your names on this list, but unfortunately, he just doesn't. Many apologies, Bellisimas. But unfortunately, we are sold out of tickets today, and I do not see your name on the list. Perhaps you are on Mr. Kenzo's special list of. No, I do not see
Rocky!
you here.
Hey,
I
Rocky,
see.
hey, we're not Candy and Georgette.
What?
And I look over at the list of names. I look for anything that has 2, and I say,
Jeff and Bobby.
we're Jeff and Bobby.
Jeffy, Bobby?
No, that's one person, Jeff and Bobby.
Oh,
Jeffin.
Jeff and Bobby. Oh,
And Jeff and Bobby's attaché.
you are professional racer, Jeff and a Bobby?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And I so badly need to get in.
And you're so fortunate because the pro racer Jeff and Bobby, he has never been seen without his helmet on. So
And he does have that slight physique.
and so no one knows what Jeff and Bobby looks like. So it could be Georgette and Candy.
All I know is that he's fast as dirt.
All that we know is we're fast as dirt.
And we're both Jeff and Bobby.
Yeah.
He hands you 2 specialty passes that actually, these are for the racers. So these get you onto the racetrack where like the racetrack itself is, the garages are. This all access a pass. This will get you everywhere, Georgette and Candy. Mr. Jeff and Bobby.
That's right.
Does he believe it or not? I'm not sure.
Rocky Peppaducci cannot believe his luck today.
Okay, I say, come by tables. Tell him Candy sent you. They'll charge you full price.
To be supporting such a wonderful establishment.
There's 400,000 stores across the country.
And Rocky, he takes both your hands and he kisses, or he air kisses. He doesn't want to, cross the boundary here, but
These are our racing hands.
These are our racing hands.
okay. I wish you the best of luck racing against Kenzo today.
What?
The race. You will be racing against Kenzo today in the race.
Yep,
Gulp.
that's right.
So you get this entrance to the racetrack, not just even like the stands.
Yeah.
You get full access
We're in there.
to the racetrack where the track itself is.
Hot dog stands.
The hot dog stands. Oh, there's a little bit of a catering stand. You don't have to pay for hot dogs.
I go buy a hot dog.
And now you also have access to the garages because you don't have a car.
Yeah, we're here because we're looking for Barbie's Corvette.
Barbie's
Oh,
Corvette.
shoot, I wish we had a way to drive it. And I'm scratching my temple with the keys she threw to us. Well, I guess that's it. We tried, and I turn around to leave.
Georgette, little help?
I take out my Barbie phone and press the plastic button because it's a smartphone, and the car goes boop boop.
You hear a boop boop, and then you notice that there's a row of garages here, and you see above one the classic Barbie logo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you can hear inside of it, you hear boop boop.
yeah. Because, Barbie, when she went through her racing phase, they gave her that special garage.
Yeah, that's right.
All the racers' cars are stored here, the track.
And then we hear emanating from it the first song alphabetically, since it connects to the Bluetooth from your phone, which is...
It's Hillary Duff.
The other famous racer?
Let the rain come down and wash away.
Yeah.
That's Barbie's motto.
Oh, and I hate rain.
You can hear coming from inside this garage that has Barbie's like,
Let the rain come down.
and the boop, 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 boop.
That's Barbie's Corvette. It's in the garage. How do we get the garage open?
Probably with these keys. I scrape out an opening.
Carves a hole in the garage door.
So instead of using the keys to open the door, or even just rolling up the door, Candy takes these keys and painstakingly, with all her might, she has like this
an uncanny strength.
Uncanny strength, preternatural. She outran all those dogs, and now she's carving a hole in the door
like a lightsaber. Just
And so you do
I'm
it.
screaming. Ah! And then I peel it back like a Terminator.
As you do this, now you can hear the Duffster full blast emanating through this hole beyond the steel door, and radiating behind this hole, you see a vintage 1976 Barbie Starvet purple Corvette, Barbie's most prized whip.
So beautiful.
And you got the keys for it. Yeah, the keys. I mean,
it's red now. It's burning.
And we're so excited, and we walk over to each side of the car, and we both get in the back seat, like.
Which Corvettes have?
Because you're so used to Barbie driving.
We're so used to Barbie driving.
And it's not really a back seat so much as a space behind the only two seats.
Yeah,
in the
it's
car.
like those really little tiny. We're sitting there.
So you're both in the back
And
seat.
then we're like,
Oh.
do you know how to drive?
I know how to ride a bike.
well, you drive the tractor on the farm, Georgette.
It's true. It's probably like the same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna get out. I'm getting the front seat.
Okay.
Okay, and then
I get out and I'm like, I'll run alongside it.
You've got that key, Georgette, to that car. You want to try to start it?
Yeah. Is there only one key on there?
There were two keys. One was going to be the key to open the garage.
Oh, and that's destroyed now.
That's now destroyed. But there is a key. It has like a matching purple little paint on it that matches the color of the car.
Stick it in on it.
Oh yeah. And you can hear this vet is purring like a beauty.
I take there's like some sort of like ferret in the tailpipe, something that crawled up in there like a possum, and I like pull it out, and now the car is running and sounding like a car.
And you see the ferret has a little microfiber rag. He was inside polishing and he kind of gives you a little bit of a
and
how to do.
I say thank you, brave soldier.
And I go, Fred, you work in a side gig? Get back to the farm.
And Fred, he feels a little bit embarrassed because he was moonlighting as Barbie's little interior mechanic.
And I carve him a smaller door out of the garage.
and he takes it because Fred is also a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and he picks up his briefcase, he puts on his hat.
And so you've got the Barbie Corvette. It's purring like a kitten, and so ends our first episode in the 6-episode series of Barbie Didn't Do It.
Can we real quick put on little helmets, goggles, scarves, and gloves?
Sure.
Also, I drive straight through the garage door to leave a little Corvette
let's put on our
holes. One hole, a small hole, and then just like a Corvette-shaped hole in the garage door.
And then we look at each other and we smile and we go,
and then it's just dust,
while
smoke
going
behind us.
Next week on the show, we will see if the rain really does wash away all our. How's the song go?
How's that the first song alphabetically?
Fall down. That's the first song
Wash
alphabetically.
my crime.
We'll see if it really does wash away crime, and we'll meet Kenzo, Barbie's ex-boyfriend, who is kind of an adrenaline junkie racer, as we try to absolve Barbie of her supposed crimes and catch the real killer on Barbie Didn't Do It. I've been Elyse Willems, your storyteller and GM for this. This is Lindsey Washburn playing Georgette, Charlotte Avery, as Candy, who's much smarter in
little.
real life.
Just a little. Just a little.
Follow us on social at Funhaus Team, and to subscribe to the channel so you can watch the rest of the series. Also, if you're listening to the podcast, you can watch the video version, which we post to youtube.com/@funhaus2. So that's it for this episode, and we will see you all next time.